today is a premiere because it's the first video we are making together for Tradeciety.
Yes, and we are in this beautiful Airbnb here in Greece, Crete, on a very nice island. And so first time, so be kind with us. And we want to talk about limiting beliefs and how they can also influence your trading and your view on money and potential as well.
I had a lot of problems with limiting beliefs in the beginning because I was from a middle-class family. You too, right?
Yeah.
We're both from middle-class families, and especially in my family, like I wasn't taught that money is bad, but I was taught that the way in which you make money should add value to society, which was one of the limiting beliefs that I really had to break through. And it took me a long time, and it also took me a long time to realize that my family would still accept me even if I made money with ways that don't add value to society, like trading, for example. Yeah.
For me, one big struggle was that also there was always, when you come from this middle-class family, obviously there are people doing much worse than you, but there are also people way, way above you. And there's always this factor that why you, why me? Why is it that you can suddenly break out of this, this role where you are, this place where you are in the world? Why should you aspire this millionaire lifestyle? What separates you from the rest? What makes you better? And do you have that? And often, especially when it comes from parents or well-meaning friends, they mean it well. It's not that they want to keep you or they want to restrict you, but it's just that they don't have the mindset that is required to break out. They're not obviously there where you want to be. So there's always this tension and this, it's called dissonance as well, that can have a lot of problems on your trading and on your performance as well.
Yeah, especially when people from your close friends or your family, they only want the best for you, as you said. By the way, if you can hear that in the background.
There's a bunch of sheep, goats. Yeah.
Our neighbors are goats. Yeah. So the greatest of all times. Anyway, so if you are, if your parents, your close friends are telling you about these, then it's really hard to break out of these boundaries. So how do you do that? How do you feel good about yourself while making money? That's a huge question, and I think everyone has to answer it for themselves individually, but there are some great books about it. For example, Fields of Diamonds. Have you read that one?
No.
That was a pretty cool one. I read that many times, which basically it says that you shouldn't feel guilty to make as much money as you can. In fact, it's your duty to make as much money as you can because it's the best way in our society to have the biggest impact. And if you want to do good for yourself, for your family, for society, humanity, what you need is influence, power, and both of those come with money. So if you want to have a positive impact, then you need to be taking care of yourself first and make a lot of money first, and then you can do everything else.
Yeah, that's something that I've come to realize, especially over the last 3 or 4 years. I always felt a little bit guilty, and it always feels a little bit selfish when I put myself first. But I learned that it is absolutely necessary. I am, obviously for me, I'm the most important person in my life. And that sounds weird when you say it, but I don't think it should sound weird, because you have to put yourself first. If you don't have money, if you are not healthy, if you don't feel good, you can also not take care of the people around you. So you need to make money, you should feel good about it, then you can help the people around you. You should take care of your health. So I actively take out 3-4 days or evenings per week where I just have me time, where I go to a nice spa, relax in a sauna, do some yoga. And that is absolutely just me, and it's selfish, but when I feel good, when I am healthy, then I can be a nice husband, I can be a good friend, a good business partner. This selfishness is not bad if it's not consuming everything in your life. Of course, you need to channel then the energy into the right places, but that's a very important factor, I think.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we are doing right now. As you can see, we are in an amazing villa, and we are having a few days off here because we were working super hard for the last few years since we started Tradeciety and Edgewonk. And right now we are in the process of starting other business ventures as well. So there's a lot more to come, and times like the working times we have are not gonna get less, it's just gonna get more. So sometimes you just have to reward yourself. So what we are doing right here is exactly that. And we didn't actually think that we would be right here a few years ago, right now. And we only got here by slashing our limiting beliefs completely. And now when we talk about our goals for the next 5 to 10 years to other people, they look at us and they ask us like, why do you think you can accomplish all of these things? That sounds absolutely crazy. But then just look at where we were 4 years ago, where we are now, and where we're gonna go. It's gonna be amazing. So
yeah, and to wrap this up, I also would like really to recommend the biography from Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's one of my most favorite biographies of all time, and you really get to see him from a very different perspective. He's not just the muscle head, the meathead, but he's coming from a very, very small village somewhere deep in the mountains of Austria, and he had this crazy idea to become a bodybuilding champion, to move to the US, which back then was even more crazy. Now everybody can go there, but back then, if you're from a little mountain village from Austria, going to America and becoming a star seems quite ridiculous. And he always said that people always told him, you can't do that, you can't do that. Then he wants to become an actor. Obviously, he has this weird accent and this crazy name. He didn't care, he just believed in himself. And you never know where you might end up. And I think, just the people in your life, they mean it well, but they don't really understand where you want to go, and they usually, they don't have the experience, obviously. So tell the people that, okay, you understand where they're coming from, but don't let it enter into your mindset, and don't let it impact your beliefs. And you can do much, much more than what you think is necessary, and just prove them wrong. You don't have to convince them. You don't have to talk to them for hours and hours or days. You just do your thing, you show your results, and results cure really everything.
Absolutely agree. Nothing to add.
All right. Yeah, so let us know if you like this video. If you didn't like it, don't tell us. No, just kidding. And you will see a lot more videos from like in this format. So yeah, until the next time.